Alright, so something that I keep on saying within this video is I keep saying 3 months. I mean 1 month, and when we get to around the end, you'll see what I mean. For now, just enjoy the update, and if you're here for the rest of it, seek mental help. Hello everyone, welcome to this little update video that I'm going to be doing. It's just going to be a small update about this channel as a whole, with all the drama that surrounds it. I'm going to be trying my best to just leave this be for the most part, and just let the video stay here, sit back, relax, and just do what I want, which will be on my main channel and not here. Be having fun on my main channel, making videos about Pokemon or Call of Duty, having fun, putting up my streams from Twitch with my friend TJ, playing Call of Duty Zombies, modded zombies, whatever I can find and play that I find fun, I'll be posting there. So, basically this channel, for the most part, I'm hoping to just let die out and leave be. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all there is for this little update that I wanted to do. Just done with this drama. I just want to be left out of it if at all possible. Just want to be left alone right now. Just want to be able to play with my friend TJ, play with Jess, play games, go outside, have some fun, go in the pool, just relax all around. Not have any of these stupid problems with, well, you know, the drama that just surrounds this channel. I'm assuming that no one actually necessarily cares about it. There's probably maybe 2-3 people that actually do, and to you I say you need help. Alright, power room. So, yeah, I guess that truly is it for this video. Just, I'm going to be posting on my actual channel, not this, if I can, and I hope to see you all there. If you need a link, more than likely you can find it on my Twitch, CyrusLightZ. You can find my actual main channel where I post actual content related to games, as, you know, I prefer not to mix drama and games together. Not necessarily a good thing. It's like politics and games. You never want to mix them together. It's just not a good taste. So, yep. That is going to be it for today. And I hope to see you in the next video. Except, no. Except I can't escape this drama because of the fact that my name keeps on being mentioned and has been mentioned in multiple videos. So, I guess I'm just gonna have to make a video. I really just want to be left alone, but alright. So, the reason I'm making this is because of the fact that I keep on being mentioned in San the Man's video. Jesus, saying his name makes me want to puke. I'm just gonna call him Sans from now. Because at least I know a good Sans. At least I know a good Sans from Undertale. Good game, good game. Maybe I'll post a bit on that. But because I keep on being just name dropped by him, and him trying to talk shit about me and all that, which is just not okay in my eyes. I have been saying and doing nothing for the past 3 months, I think. You can check Twitter, check my other YouTube channel, you can just look at this one even, and tell that I just don't want anything else to do. I just don't want to be a part of this, but yet he feels the need to drag me in. I guess he wants my attention for whatever the reason, because I haven't been really doing anything to him, so I guess he feels the need to try and drag me in more than he just don't know what he wants at this point. I just want to be out of this, my man, and now he's just doing this, just mentioning my name. I just want it to stop, okay, man? I have said nothing, once again, for 3 months, and that can be seen. You can look through it. Once again, my Twitter, my YouTube, everything, nothing there. Twitch, nothing there. But then he has the audacity to go on video and say, oh yeah, let's mention Cyrus here. You know, this guy, since clearly he's begging for attention with nothing said on his channel for a good 3 months. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. No, perfectly fine. Makes perfect sense, my man. I haven't said a word. Not to you or anyone. And if you saw, you know, Jess's video, Emily's, you would have saw that I wanted to ignore you entirely. What I wanted was for a 53-year-old fat, pedo-looking motherfucker to stop stalking me, to stop looking at my videos, and not follow me, which was actually seen in my first video, that you were following me for whatever the reason, which is really creepy, as I never followed you. I didn't want to follow you. I am not following you, and I've been trying to block you as many times as I can, but you keep making multiple accounts, like your Always Smiles account, which you converted into your main after we, you know, everyone else found out that was your real, like, your account. Which, speaking of the whole thing there, with, you know, me wanting to ignore you, and you can see that in the group chat with Jess's video, you didn't actually go over Jess's video. That's something I wanted to mention. You didn't play it. You didn't allow her to speak at all, didn't even let the words go by. You just said, she's wrong, I'm right, believe me. Which is not how things work, my boy. This is not how life works whatsoever. So, let's actually play your video for, you know, like, basically make up where you fucked up. And just play the video in the background for a little. No, actually, no, I'll just play it through. Just really get into it. So, first, these two videos that I'm going to go over is Eugenia Cooney fan Jesse attacks me. And then Eugenia Cooney fan Jesse makes slanderous hate video. Which the only reason you'll ever get views on these is because of the fact that you're putting Eugenia Cooney in it. Which you don't need to put Eugenia Cooney if it's just you and Jess that's like having a problem. You just put, you know, Jess. Just put Jess, because it's just clear that you're trying to clickbait people into watching and hearing about it. You don't even really mention that you don't mention Eugenia Cooney, which is, like, that's where another problem comes in, where, once again, clickbait, which is not okay. Let's go into the first video that you posted. Alright, go back here, and let's play at, just to make this easier for me, so the 2 minutes feels just a bit less longer. I'm gonna go to 1.5 speed. Let's go.
That Magic Keys, which is Pancakes Are Mine. This is Jesse.
Okay, you pause right there. Did you say you were playing a game and you got a notice?
Hey, this is Santa, man. I'm playing a game and I get a notice.
Oh, you got a notice because you're subscribed to her. Hey, old guy, ever considered how weird it is that you're subscribed to a 16-year-old? I understand that you have problems with Carrie and Ariel doing it because they're quote-unquote pedophiles. But have you considered that you're 1, older, 2, look weirder, and 3, just making making this video trying to oppose her as you're subscribed to her. Do you realize how bad that makes you look? You look creepy as fuck. Now let's continue with the video.
That Magic Keys, which is
Yeah, you
Pancakes
gotta
Are
notice
Mine.
because of the
This is
fact that
Jesse.
Jesse, because of the fact that you're subscribed
I have
for
not
some
watched
reason.
the video yet.
Not watch the video, okay.
Proving Sam the man wrong.
Uh-huh.
Sam the man is a proven liar if he doesn't apologize for his wrongness after this video. What the hell? Anyways, she's a teenager.
Alright, teenager. Yep. You really kicking in with that teenager, you know? Just really gotta kick in the fact that she's a teenager, making it so that anything she says is completely wrong. Yes. Best move. Real nice low jab. Really got her. Fucking idiot.
To my knowledge, she's still 16, 17.
Alright.
She's still underage. Sure enough, she wants to
Actually,
jump in
no.
between the both.
I'm gonna pause you right there. 16 in some, some states, along with 17, is technically legal. Like, for instance, let's look at Illinois. Illinois' age of consent. I'm not saying it's right, but under age 17. So, Illinois statutory rape law is violated when a person has consensual sexual intercourse with an individual under the age of 17. So, if she was, say, 17, it'd be alright. So that's something I just need to mention real quick. I understand that it's basically stuck in our heads. 18, which, I feel that's right. 18 is like a good number. Yes, I understand. I understand that should be how it is. That's my personal opinion all around. But the law currently states 16 or 17 or 18, depending on your state. So let's continue. Let's go back a little.
She wants to jump in between the bullshit between me and Carrie and make a video.
Okay, jump in
A
on the
minor.
bullshit.
Um,
Let's pause. So you're assuming that this is her jumping in between the bullshit, which I guess, right, makes sense, but to make that assumption is completely wrong, seeing some of your older tweets that have been to her. Am I going to show those now? I don't really have them on me, but saying things like, when she's made depressive tweets saying shit like, yeah, people would be really happy if you were gone. Saying shit like that. Now let's continue.
she has refused in the past to give me her mother's contact information.
Okay, so one of your things is that Jess does not belong in the situation. She's a minor and that, she has no point in being here. That's one of your points, right? The problem is now you're trying to bring in her mother, which is where there's a problem. Why are you bringing in her mother when, what's the point of bringing in her mother if you don't want her involved? If you want her out of this, you don't even talk to her mother. And why is it that you go straight to give me your mother's contact information? If she is 16, 17, I say she's good enough. I say she can, quote unquote talk to you about this as a civil being, which you have refused to do. All you've decided to do is make posts and Twitter accounts about just saying this shit, which I'm just no. Sorry, I had a bit of a recording problem. So let's
Give me
continue.
Her mother's contact. She has refused in the past to give me her mother's contact information.
Alright, giving her mother's contact information. You don't want her into this drama. You've said that before multiple times that you don't want her. She doesn't quote unquote belong in this stuff, that she should stay out of it because it's quote unquote adult business, even though she's the quote unquote victim. Which kind of stupid trying to say just to shut her up. It's not too smart. Trying to get her mother into it is just a dumb idea all around. And before you say like, oh, but giving me your phone number does nothing. Okay, Mr. Smartass, let's bring up a little web page. Let's see, add a little browser source. Go on to Google. Good old Google. Let's just go onto Google. Nice place, easy going. Just good little Google. Yeah. Let's go ahead and post this right here. And we should have... great. Copying is not working. Here we go. Cut. And copy, paste. Okay. So, now we got this little thing going right here. Let's go ahead and hit the interact button. So now I'm here. So, there's a thing called area codes at the beginning of each of our phone numbers. So for instance, 209 is the area code for, I think, Bankston? Something of that form in California. So 209, let's go ahead and 209 area code. Stockton, that's what it is. Ah, jeez. Okay, Google does not want to work with me today. But you can see slightly here, Stockton. So that's where there's a problem, because you can find the area in which we live in. That's where I see a problem with giving out a phone number, because of the fact that you get to see not only the state, but around the area in which someone lives in. And saying stuff like, you know, that you know her state, know where she lives, that's creepy, my man. He gets into that later, just give me a second. But yeah, you get the point. Stockton. That's where there's a bit of a problem with giving out a phone number, as maybe she just doesn't want you to know around where she lives. Ever consider that? So let's continue on with the video now that we're done with that little phase.
So I can talk to her mother.
Yep. Okay.
She also,
Also, yes. What?
refuses to leave me alone.
Refuses to leave you alone. Excuse me. This is the first video she's made in a while. Meanwhile, you've been making multiple videos and name drop not only me, who have said nothing for the past 3 months, but also her, in threatening to make videos on her. I'm sorry, but threatening someone to a certain degree will make them snap. What will snapping do? Who knows? Could be making a video, or could be something such as harming someone, like themselves or someone else. So maybe don't name drop, maybe don't threat, maybe just stop with these videos. Let's continue.
She's joined in with Ariel and Carrie
Okay.
in attacking me.
Joined in, of course, assuming that they're working together. I'm not saying they're not, but just immediately that assumption.
Well, she's lonely, you know what I mean?
But she's
At her age, it's Saturday night.
no, but she's
lonely.
but she's lonely. What?
Well, she's lonely.
But
Well, she's lonely.
But she's lonely. Excuse me, Osiris who? Do I not exist? Osiris who? I guess I don't exist. Goodbye, guys. Osiris, who? Apparently not me. I don't fucking exist. Jesus Christ. Like, really? She's lonely. That's the best you could come up with. I am with her, like, damn near most of the day. You're really gonna say she's lonely? I don't think that's gonna work, my guy. I'm sorry, but I don't think that cuts. Let's continue with the vid, though. Now that we're done with that, with the whole she's lonely thing, because apparently I don't exist.
Lonely, you know what I mean? At her age, it's Saturday night. She's at home.
It's Saturday night. Home alone.
So, but,
That tells you something. That she's home alone Saturday night, late at night. That tells you something. What does that tell? Excuse me, what does that tell you, sir? Because is it that she's bored? And that's why she made the vid? Is that what it says? Or what? Are you saying she's lonesome? That she's just alone? She's a loner? Is that what you're trying to say? 'Cause I don't think that's how this works at all. Alright, continue.
no, she's lonely. Desperate for attention.
Desperate for attention.
Oh.
Desperate for attention. No. I'd like to also just point something out real quick, is that this video got posted late at night, but not for the reason you're thinking. See, there's a little thing that's called being in a bad area when it comes to, what's it called? Internet. Yes, sorry. Every now and then I forget my words. It's called being a bad spot for internet. You're driving around, you're using cell just to, get your way around, and then suddenly your internet drops, cell stops, and whatever video you were watching, it stops playing. That's because you're in a bad area for internet. Not a lot of services getting out to there. See, Jess is in one of those areas, in a area that's not too, urban, more, I'd say, rural. I think that's the right word. Rural, meaning more like, let's see, rural. Countryside, yeah, I'd say more countryside than, out in the city, so internet is not going to really be that fast for her. And I know from experience her download speed and upload speed being a horrendous 0.6 kilobytes per hour or something. I remember seeing that, or like something of that form. And Jesus. And you can tell, like, with her try to live stream on Twitch that, yeah, upload speed ain't too well. Or even her Minecraft YouTube video, you can see, because of upload speed and how she was using her Twitch settings, how truly it just doesn't work. It just hasn't been working. You'll get like a frame per 10 minutes. So that's why this ended up being late at night. Meanwhile, if you did check the group chat at all, and actually look through this video, you would see that she said around, I think it was 8 or something, that she was making a video. Yep. Actually, hold up. Okay, sorry, no. I went a bit too far. Not 110. Let's see, it should be soon. Alright, yeah, 8:54 p.m. Uploading a video. Also, you gotta consider time zones. I know you think you know where she lives, but from the way you described it in one of your other videos, you clearly don't. You very clearly don't. And then trying to claim where I lived, don't even try that, my man. So, I feel like you get the point now. Time zones, all that. Keep that in mind. Let's continue.
This is the wrong way to get it. Well, I guess wrong way to get it.
Wrong way to get it, wrong way to get attention.
Well, I
Alright.
guess if you're female, leave her alone. But if you're a female adult woman, and
If
you
you're-
want to go over here and try to have a talk with her,
What?
please do.
What? What? Oh, if you're a female adult, alright, I need a minute to play COD. Just a female adult woman. A female adult woman, please talk to her. Oh wait, you mean like Ariel? You mean like Ariel? The person who you've been saying is a pedophile this entire time? Is that you mean like her, a adult female? Take this video down, my guy. It's just I'm trying to help you at this point. Take it down. It'll be better for your looks. All right, let's continue. Come on.
But she's not listening to me.
But she's not listening to you. Oh, is it? It's basically the same reason you've been saying, like with Dark, is that Dark is some quote unquote a pedophile, and he's an old guy. He's technically younger than you. Keep that in mind. So if you have a problem with her talking to, Dark, there's clearly gonna be a problem with her talking to you. And you've not been civil about it, you've not tried to talk. I have went on multiple videos of yours in the past and said, hey, we can discuss this, like civil people. Me and you. I understand that you may not see me as a full-grown adult, but I'm still trying to be civil and act more adult-like compared to everyone else just posting videos and trying to discuss things, work things out, so we can not have any more problems. But apparently you don't get that and you just want the attention. That's your entire channel might as well just be for attention, as every single video is either about Eugenia Cooney, like Eugenia Cooney depressed. Well, you don't think she's depressed? Oh, actually no, I remember that one now. I'll get into that in a bit. Let's continue though. Just a little. Let's go back and continue just to hear that again.
She is a minor child.
Mhm.
She needs to learn instead of adults' business. Minor child. She needs to learn instead of adults' business. I don't want anything to do with her.
You don't want anything to do with her. You don't want anything to do with me, right? Right? But yet, you keep on name dropping me, and even in your next video, you name drop me. You show my channel off, this channel. That's where there's a problem. Continue.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Carrie gets minors to come in here and attack me.
Except, Carrie didn't say anything. I'm actually gonna check. Okay. Alright, yeah, she just randomly says in the group chat, uploading a video. There's nothing from Dark, nothing of that form of, him saying, hey Jess, upload a video. And why would Dark do that instead of just doing it himself? Let's continue.
If I make a video after hers saying anything, oh, he attacked a minor.
Which you technically have and are. I'm I know I'm basically playing into what you're saying, but that's basically what you're trying to do. You're trying to get the quote-unquote female adult audience to go over to her and say, get yourself fixed, bitch. That is basically what you're saying. Saying, oh yeah, she's a child. Don't listen to her. And that's very clear in your next video, which we'll get into in a second.
I'm not stupid. She's tried to set me up before. So I haven't watched the video. It looks like it's 12 minutes long, so I'll let you know afterward what this is about. See you later.
I'll let you know afterwards what this is about. How about just link the video? How about just go through it like I am with yours? Let's continue. This may be... Alright.
Nobody's going to believe that crap. And the thing is...
There we go.
So...
1.25. Finished watching.
Slandering and attacking me.
Yes, which you haven't shown.
It's going to be recorded, of course. And when I have my appointment Monday with the FBI, this will be
Your point... No, pause. Your appointment with the FBI. Alright.
Slandering and attacking me.
Slandering and attacking you, clearly, definitely. Not her trying to prove that, like, you've just been lying and being an absolute cunt. Not that at all, no, just clearly just slandering you. That's all it is, not trying to call you out. Let's continue.
This will be part of it, because she's doing it on behalf of Carrie.
Doing it on the behalf of Carrie, clearly. She doesn't have a brain of herself, clearly.
My understanding is she don't have a father.
Hey, let's play that back again.
On behalf of Carrie.
Yes, because, once again, she has no brain process. She has no will. What do you mean she has will? Clearly not. I mean, she must be controlled by Carrie because Mr. Sand the Man can't control her and tell her to shut up and take his side. Clearly. Let's continue.
She's a minor, so they will get it over her parents, her mother, whoever she lives with.
Mm-hmm.
My understanding is she don't have a father. You want nothing to do with her. Mom. So
You need to have a father. Sorry to tell you.
I never have. That's what I mean. She's always attacking me. In here, she does bring up.
Okay, you haven't done anything to her. You've been name dropping her multiple times in your videos about, Ariel and Dark. Who, let's just get into this situation actually, about the whole screenshot of the sex talk, real quick, just real quick. You mentioned it in this video, I'm pretty sure, but let's just get into it right now, real quick. So, you say there's a screenshot that you have that's of, Ariel and Dark, or just Ariel, talking sex to her, which, if that is true, why hasn't the FBI done anything already, or you've done anything already, because you make it sound like you're trying to save this child or something. Just save Jess, when all you've really been doing is making videos about it and trying to get people to take your side and what, do the dirty work for you? I don't think that's how this works. This is not at all how it works. I mean, even Carrie at least has the bright idea now, finally, to go to court. Thank God. And it seems like it's semi-working. Yeah, things are getting a bit hectic here. Just, Jesus, my man.
I'll have to get a hold of her mom. I'm not going to say anything to her. I never have. That's what I mean. She's always attacking me. In here, she does bring up.
Hold on, I need to go back a bit more.
My understanding is she don't have a father. He wants nothing to do with her. It's just her mom. So they'll have to get a hold of her mom. I'm not going to say anything to her. I never have. That's what I mean. She's always attacking me. In here, she does bring up one of my replies to a tweet. The thing is,
Pause right there. So, I'm gonna actually go on to his Twitter and use the little thing that he did, where he logs out. So, I'm going to go on Twitter, log out real quick, as soon as I can. Alright, it's been a while since I used Twitter on, PC, jeez. Alright, log out. Yes, I wish to log out. And then go back. Go back. Okay. Okay, wait, hold up. So, gonna copy the link. Sorry, your method, or maybe I'm doing it a bit wrong, but your method, quote unquote, just isn't working for me, so I'm just going to go with a easier method. Add. So I just took the link to your account and copied it, because for some reason it's not working otherwise. So let's go to a media source. Little browser source. Put it right here, make it 1280 by 720. Okay. And here it is. Here's your account right here. Yep, right. Let's go interact. And if we go down, you actually can see things like retweets, like this. And as you can see, I am not logged in, but it is a retweet, meaning that you can still view it. So technically, there's not an alternate account needed to even view it. And yes, you're right. You do need to log in to see that, log in to see that, and log in to go pretty much anywhere else. But you still don't need a account to see retweets. And it wasn't something that you decided to, what's it called, get, it's not something that you decide to reply to. It was just a retweet. That's all you did. I'm probably gonna cut out most of that, like finding and all that, just so I get the webpage right and all that. And you can tell it's real. You can tell because of the fact that it's the same date and time if you look on your own account. It's not some image. It is a browser source, and you saw with me clicking all those links. Let's continue with the video, though. I'm barely, 51 seconds in, and I already found so many problems? Okay, let's continue.
Replies to a tweet. The thing is, see in settings, blocked accounts, or blocked.
Yep,
Now,
you
when
have her
log
blocked.
out-
Sorry, I just need to cut through the video, so I'm just going to, because I already know his point here of just like, hey, you can't see, tweets and replies. Well, technically, you can use a link and see those if you have an alternate account or something of that form. But even then, like, doing this method that he's doing and trying to claim, hey, I don't have an alternate account, alright, let me just say this real quick. Using this method to see this when you're blocked is just completely and utterly fucked up. Can I just say that? Using such a method like that is just fucked up and weird. You are blocked by this person, meaning that they don't want you seeing these tweets or don't want you on their account whatsoever or seeing things. That is the whole point. So why is it that you decide that it's your business at all to look into her account. Let's continue.
I'm gonna show you guys how this works. When you log out, I'll press the back button. You can see their tweets.
Mm-hmm.
including,
And you can even
all
see
the stuff-
retweets, which if you, let's just say, go back, you can see a retweet there, 129, look at his video. And hell, if I need to, I'll, like, find a way to download these videos so people can view them again. You can see that there's a retweet there, which is something that he did. So let's continue.
Including, all the stuff she's saying about me. She's trying to say, she's trying to involve herself in this. It's got nothing to do with her.
Except the fact that you keep bringing her in and name dropping her, which makes it up, like, makes her part of it. So that's where there's a problem. If you decide to name drop someone and name them and bring them into it, I'm sorry, they're into it now. They are a part of it. You made that mistake of mentioning her name and now have made 2 videos on her, making her officially a part of it. Making her officially a part of the problem, the drama, whatever you want to call it. So, this is your fault for doing this. I'm sorry to tell you this. It is completely and utterly your fault. Let's continue.
I click on tweets and replies. Watch this. Sign up for Twitter.
Okay,
can't
yep.
click on the
Already
tweets
got that out of the way.
and you
Still
can
at
see the
Twitter.
video they posted.
Yep, media.
Well, here's the thing. Let's go back. Go back and log in.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to my page.
Uh-huh.
Tweets.
Let's
tweets and
see.
replies.
Yep, you can't see tweets and replies. Actually, no, you can. Because he's logged into his own
I
account.
don't know where this is at.
It's pretty far down there. Not gonna lie.
Shit, y'all, I don't know where it's at. Anyways, maybe it was removed. That girl that she's showing, who's a legal
Yeah.
adult.
Alright, I'll believe you there.
That girl she's towing, and I said a reply to it. Of course, she's taken it out of context. And also,
It was not a reply. It wasn't a reply, though. Once again, just a retweet. So, since you're retweeting, which is it's basically like, this is a tweet that someone else made, let me retweet it as if almost as if it was your own. So it's as if you tweeted it, okay? That's what a retweet is. Let's continue.
You can't see it if you log out either. It's under tweets and replies.
It is not under
So
there,
she's either using one of her fake accounts.
which she's not.
She has plenty of those.
She does not, believe it or not. Ay, ay, ay. Continue.
Some of these probably. Yeah. So she's using either a fake account or somebody else.
Also, I didn't did I? Yeah, I think I did change it up, so you should be able to hear it pretty well. Sorry, I got confused mid-recording thinking that maybe I screwed up with the audio, so it should be alright.
Yeah. So she's using either a fake account or somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Taking screenshots.
Which you have no
See what I
proof of
mean?
that.
So, and she doesn't prove me wrong in here at all. She actually is proving me right.
Proving you right how?
She's trying to say that conversations between her and Ariel and her and Carrie, they're all denying being this fake account. Let's go back.
Except the fact that it's not denying. We didn't say it was denying. Of course, we're denying now because you want to make it a big problem and a big stink. But the problem that we saw was that it was going to cause you to make videos, and you would see that in the tweets, or at least your viewers would as well. Not the tweets, in the messages. Your viewers would have seen that, but the problem is you don't even show off the video. Once again, you don't show off the video. You just say, I'm Sans, take my word, she slander me, I smell. That is all we're getting. Nothing else has been given to us. You haven't played the video, not even for a second. What is wrong with you? This is not how life works. You need to, show the video. You can't just expect people to take your side. Of course, there's some people that for some reason actually do think even slightly you're right. That maybe you have a point in any of this. Except for like the small points of like, oh, she's a legal adult, the girl you retweeted. Except for that, that's the only thing I could see someone actually taking you up on and believing. Let's just go back a bit and continue.
This fake account. Let's go back. They're all denying being this fake account.
Saying the Weeble, which Weeble. Let me look up Weeble, and not Weedle like Jess did. Weeble is a trademark for several lines of children Raleigh Polly toys. Oh, okay, whoever actually made this thing is awesome. Alright, whoever made that account is amazing. I'm sorry. Weeble. She's a weeble. You just it's like a mini potato head, except without the legs and arms. So weird. Let's go back, sorry. But yeah, in the screenshots and the videos, like the recording, you can read and see that we're confused as to who made the account, and that was the beginning before any of the tweets came out, or at least any of the tweets that we liked came out. And you can, I don't know if you can see when someone liked the tweet, except for the actual count, which maybe you should get in contact with this person. Like, I actually wonder who this is now. You know what? I almost want to bet that this is you just trying to cause drama. This is just your account, but you wanted to claim it was Carrie or Ariel making it, or Jess, and finally found someone to pin it on, being Jess because of the fact that she follows and likes its tweets every now and again. I almost feel like that's what's going on. Alright, let's continue. Come on.
And that proves it. That don't prove shit.
It actually does prove shit when it's at the time in which we actually found out about the account. And not to mention, it was, what's it called? It was Dark who originally found the account, probably just by looking up your name, San. Which, I mean, it makes sense that he's looking for your Twitter. I'm just gonna say this with the amount that you've tweeted, the amount that you've said and done, everything else, with all the amount of accounts. Like, why is your account all of a sudden always smiles instead of Steve or San the Man or San and go fuck yourself? You know? It's because you keep on making fake ones, new ones. Meanwhile, mine has always been Cyrus. And you can look through all my Twitch and all that and everything else, it's always Cyrus. Meanwhile, you change it to things like Always Smiles or Something Monkey or Ronald Dixon, who is a dead football player in Florida. Something of that form. You just make yourself look bad, my man. Let's continue.
So y'all got together and said, hey, let's just deny it's us. And you took
Let's just deny it's us. I mean, it wasn't even screenshots, it was a full video. You know? It was a full-on video. So you could read, and if you're gonna complain, oh, it's not good enough, I can't read it, well, I'm sorry, ask someone in your comments like Tara Morris or Kitty here to read it for you. Let's see. Jesse, go on somewhere and stop attacking people, goddamn. What? Okay, I thought Ariel had a problem, but apparently this person does. With like, are they dyslexic? Do they have a problem there? That doesn't make sense. Go on somewhere. Do you mean somewhere else and stop attacking people? God damn it! I mean you just stop attacking people like that. Also, Tara, have you actually what's it called? Looked at her channel at all, and looked at her video, and actually went through with any of that, instead of just believing San the Man and basically bowing down to his his holy word of she slandered me. There must be a special. Alright, this is from Kitty. There must be a special factory that manufactures girls that are into anime anorexia and wave their arms to look cute. I have alright. Oh my god. Alright. That is fucked up. I just want to say this real quick. That is seriously fucked up. It is just fucked up to say as a whole. There must be. You make it sound like that's good, that's something you want, and you want to go there. So I'm starting to wonder if you're the actual quote-unquote Ariel in terms of Sans logic. I'm sorry. Just, what are you doing? You just don't... don't comment shit like that. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with people? Seriously, they're. Why are you posting shit like that? Like, that just sounds so fucked up. It sounds so sadistic. Alright, let's just continue with the video. I think comments are a whole nother breed of toxic abuse that needs to be handled with Tara, who can't speak proper English. Which, actually, now that I think about it, if she was like German or something, I guess that would make sense. Or a Curious Kitty here with her. Or him? I don't even know. With their apparent fetish for anime anorexic waving around girls. Which just sounds super weird. Let's continue.
Screenshots of you denying it? You really think people are that stupid?
Except you're just referring to the screenshots. Once again, you're just referring to the screenshots instead of the actual video that was posted. You're just talking about the Twitter and not the actual video that's quote-unquote against you. Now let's continue.
And the thing is, that when this account started back in the beginning...
Yes, it started. Okay.
Guess who the first person clicking like is on all this? Jesse.
Mm-hmm. How do you know it's in specific her? I'd like to pause. No, pause. How do you know it's her? Because to access the likes page, guess what you need? Oh, that's right. In order to access likes and tweets and all other things, you need another account. Wait a minute. Wait, are you saying you have a secondary account other than your Always Smiling account in order to see her likes? Wow, that's super weird. The reason why I say this is because she has you blocked, and you have her blocked in that scene. You can see that on this video. You can see that she has you blocked. So how do you get to see that? You have an alternate account, and you just proved it. Let's continue.
Trying to upset me or whatever. She's trying to get me to lash back at her. See what I'm saying? That's what she's done. She's done it in the past, trying to set me up.
And yet you're lashing back at her, or trying to. Except you're not even, like, showing the video and trying to disprove her in a more formal fashion. Whereas, like, I am, with a mix of just having fun in the middle, because of the fact that this is getting more and more boring, and I swear to God this video is going to be an hour, and I just want it to be, like, 10-20 minutes. Let's continue.
Well, that's the name. She goes by Magic Keys. I'll go ahead and, here, we'll copy this. We'll put this in the video when I upload it. You go give her a dislike. Please don't make no rude comments.
Go give her a dislike? Excuse me, that's... I'm sorry. Your next sentence is going to be, don't be rude to her, or don't be anything like that to her. I'm sorry, but telling people to dislike a video is not alright. If anything, I think that's against the TOS of YouTube to tell people, go dislike this, like, go mass dislike this video. Or, if I heard that wrong, I'll try and correct it. Let me hear that again.
Go ahead, here, we'll copy this. We'll put this in the video when I upload it.
I'm going to turn down the playback speed to 7.5.
Go give her a dislike. I'll go ahead and, here, we'll copy this. We'll put this in the video when I upload it. You go give her a dislike. Please don't make no rude...
So, go and give it a dislike. Yeah, nice.
...rude comments or nothing to her. Don't do that. That's not the right thing to do. Right thing is just tell her. Give Santa Man your mother's phone number and let her work it out between adults.
Let me put this again. No. Just no. Once again, with the whole area code thing. You can find location, which is not okay. Which is why we're not doing that. And you already were threatening, again with the IP thing, with videos, and people tracing them. Like, what the fuck? And you are basically sending people to attack her and say, you're not an adult, fuck you, bring your mother into this, so, you know, she can be harassed by San, the almighty, the myth, the legend, the fucking discount potato head. Let's continue.
She won't do it because you know her mother would take her internet away.
Ay, this guy. Oh, I need to close up some of these tabs. There we go. Silence.
Now
Sorry, but just
give Sam the man your mother's phone number and let him work it out between adults.
silence.
Well, she won't do it because you know
Wait,
her
no.
mother would take her internet away.
Now, stop. Now. Take your internet away. I'm sorry, but you can't necessarily take someone's internet away. What you can is take their device away, but you can't really take their internet away. Especially within a normal household where internet is usually required to do things like for work or for contact with, someone else, say across the world because they're a relative that they decided to, I don't know, go to Japan, Germany, Russia, whatever the hell they're going to, and you just want to talk to them on Facebook, something in that form, or you have their phone number, something of that form, which iMessages with iPhone, all that requires, internet. So you begin to see where, once again, we have a problem.
You know her mother would take her internet away.
Silence? I'm sorry, that's just a beautiful silence.
But now something like this, I'm not surprised. She's done it before. Here, we'll do this. Click on her name. Here's the one she did a month ago. The Sand Rants. That stupid little grin on her face. The girl is super weird. If she wants attention bad enough, I can sure show screenshots and stuff over her over the years. This is the girl, just remind y'all, that Carrie and Errol became friends several years ago when she was 14 years old. Her and Errol would have sex talk with each other.
Once again with the sex talk, this is where I really wanted to come in and talk about it. The sex talk, quote unquote. Like, you constantly say it, but post it, show it. Every single other internet thing or dispute I've ever known has people showing their actual proof and, like, explaining it, trying to. And I've done my best to show it off as I can. Yet this thing you decide to never show. Also, with the whole she's lonely thing, hey, you see that video, 556. Look at the video. There's a little name, Cyrus Khan, to the right. I wonder who that is. I don't know. It's probably just no one. Probably someone that doesn't actually exist, because clearly she's alone. She doesn't know anyone else. Alright, listen, man. If you actually have it, just post it, show it to me, and I will be taking Jess away from this entirely. I will, and I know, I know the shit to her account, okay? I know the shit to her YouTube, Twitch, all that, even her Steam account. You just send that to me, and I immediately block and find every way to get, Ariel and Dark away from her. If you actually have a decent amount of proof, and I'm being genuine here, I will delete this video, cut out everything else from it. I will delete the other two videos here. I will cut out everything except for the update in the beginning. Just saying, hey, I'm going to be posting shit on my other channel. That is basically what this is going to be, okay? If you send that to me and it's true, okay? Does that make sense? You just send it to me, send it DMs. I've already offered you multiple times that you could send it. Let me give you my little Discord again, because I know, great. I know you have Discord. You've joined, what's it called? Some of the servers that Jess is in, I'm in, that kind of crap. So if you really, and I mean this, really want to send this to me and help Jess, and you know what, you send this to me, I'll give her mother's, I'll contact her mother, tell her, what's been going on, and she can decide punishment however she wants. Once again, just DM me. Hell, I'll even put some text on screen to my Discord if you want to. Just add me there, send the screenshot, and we're good, okay? Let me go ahead and put on a little text up there. So it's just gonna be this. Gonna make that a bit bigger. Just add that. Just add that on Discord, okay? I'm just Cyrus8219. Just add that. Send me the screenshot, and we'll be good, okay? I once again, block Dark Ariel, make sure Jess has no contact with her, and we'll be good. And actually, good news is that I actually am going on a date with Jess real soon. Within 1-2 days of me recording this. I'm unsure when it will upload. My upload speed tends to be pretty damn good. So maybe right after. But once again, just send that to me and I'll tell her mother with Jess in the room if you actually do send it to me. And we're going to we'll just move on from there. Jess and I will leave you alone. I'll make sure of it. And we'll be good, okay? Ah, that's a bad way to go out. Okay. But you get the point. Just send that to me and we'll be good.
I got on to both of them about it. I don't care if they're gay. It's that she was 14. Yeah, I got upset.
Once again, how is this suddenly your business, what they're doing? Because it's basically the same thing that you've been saying, where it's like, you're not a part of it in any way, shape, or form. I understand this is a legal problem in your eyes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you are, allowed to jump in according to your view, because if someone is being harassed, let's just say I view it as Jess is being harassed. I'm not allowed to jump in because, it's you harassing. That's your logic, it seems, but suddenly if it's something like Ariel and Jess, you feel the need that you should jump in. I'm sorry, but you're not some foretold internet hero. You're not that at all. So stick with a story. Is it that if something's wrong, you can jump in if you view it wrong, or is it you can't jump in at all? So, you know, I'm just basically saying stop name dropping, stop making these videos. I swear to God, just play the video.
You're not showing screenshots.
Which you aren't. If you just show a screenshot to me, and this is completely going to be private. It's going to be completely private, and it's not child pornography, it's just text. There's nothing wrong with text. If you show text to me, everything will be okay. Okay? And it's not like I'm going to be reporting the FBI to you because of the fact that you're sending me a screenshot. If anything, they'd view that, they'd see this video and your video, or whatever video you make after this, according to mine. They would see that and be like, okay, it's not this guy who's causing a problem, it's Dark, and it's Ariel that's causing a problem. I'm not saying that right now, because you haven't sent the screenshot, but that's what would happen. But you don't want to send it. Clearly, you're not sending it to me currently, so let's just continue.
All same child's crap over and over, Denbury. But now she wants to jump in, and it's like when Eugenia and Shane did their little fiasco video. Then she's got to post one. Like I said, she does all the defending like Angel. That's Ariel, and I busted her on the fake Rose account. She posted a video about that. This here. Oh, it's such a funny screen. Look at that.
I'd like to point out something, actually, because of the fact... Let me just pause. Let's go back and hear that again.
Then she's got to post one. Like I said, she does all the defending like Angel. That's Ariel, and I busted her on the fake Rose account.
So, you personally think that we should leave the past in the past. That's what you've said, that this is past offense, this is like from 2 years ago, or, for instance, and I'm going to bring this up because it is public knowledge technically, about your criminal record of 52 obscene phone calls and alleged murder that you were acquitted for. I'm sorry to bring that up, but it is technically public knowledge. Anyone could find it. So, guess there really isn't that much of a problem with saying it. Oh, let me go back just to hear that again.
Defending like Angel.
It would appear that we had a secondary recording problem, so we're gonna have to go back again.
Then she's got to post one. Like I said, she does all the defending like Angel. That's Ariel, and I busted her on the fake Rose account. She posted a video about that. This here. Oh.
The Little Rosa account. Yeah, let's talk about that a little. This was way back when, like early 2000s, I believe. I'm gonna say 2000. Well, not early 2000. Early 2018. Like January, somewhere around there. Like way, way long ago. Way back then. That's when the Little Rosa account truly began to start sparking and becoming an actual thing. Which, I don't think anyone really can deny that it's Ariel, but here is something you need to consider, and that is the fact that the account is several years old. Or at least a year old now. And that this was the past, and that's, how Ariel viewed life, how she viewed herself and everything else. How she viewed becoming like Eugenia was, via anorexia. Was her anorexia basically taking over, and that was weird. Okay. And basically just, her suffering through it, seeing Eugenia Cooney as that, godlike figure to help her through and be that guide, that model to help her, reach the goal of beauty or perfection, whatever it is that she saw. But if you're going to say, but the past matters, then let's actually talk about some of the past things that you did. Specifically, your criminal record. Yes, I'm bringing this up. It is technically public, not because of us, but just public, period. So, we're allowed to do this. And I feel no problem with just announcing everything you've done. So, let's begin with obscene phone call number 1, and number 2, and number 7, and number 23, all the way up to 52. 52 full-on obscene phone calls. A part of your criminal record. And you're making videos now opposing Ariel Dark. Do you see where there's a possible problem here? I want to focus on mainly that, not even where you can truly be claimed a full, criminal with your other crime. But I just want to focus on this now. This specific part. Which is, well, once again... Sorry. Which is, once again, the 52 obscene phone calls. When you consider that... When you consider that with, just everything else you're currently doing, doesn't it seem just a bit odd that you're making so many Eugenia, videos? Doesn't it almost seem stalkerish? And then same with Ariel and Dark, and I've already, once again, I just proved this video about your alternate account. Because you have one other than your smiles, clearly. So, do you begin to see both his viewers that and him that there's a smidge bit of a problem with what you're doing here? Alright? And I know he's just gonna claim, just like Jess, he's not gonna actually watch the full hour, whatever this will be, of video, talking about what he's done wrong and all that. Talking and explaining, what is wrong with what he has done, what he's been doing. I know that. But for those few that actually do decide to look for themselves and actually try and just become edumacated on the actual way of things. Just for those I'm posting this, I feel like I'm getting a bit off track. Let's go back. Oh yeah, with the 52 obscene phone calls, where this begins to seem pretty fishy. With every single thing else he has posted. Sorry, I recently ate something and it's kind of trying to come back up now. Probably because of making a video on Sans. I'm sorry, but this is just going to be a side note real quick. I genuinely hate talking about him, everything of that form. I I want it gone. That's why I make extra long videos, just to explain everything that he's doing wrong. Just to get that out of the way, because I know he's not, like, I just know he can't. I know for a fact. Come on, try and actually prove me wrong without saying things like, this is faked. If you can go through this whole thing without saying, this is faked, he is a minor, he is slandering me, instead of proving me. If you can go through that and go through each and every detail of this video and everything that I've been disproving you of, we're good, okay? If you can actually do that, that's your challenge, that's your little homework for tonight. Can you do that? I know he can't. I know he can't. That is his only defense for these, like, hour-long things. He even made, like, he made a 2-minute video, the one we watched beforehand, to try and basically, what's it called? To try and cover up for the fact that Jess made a video first, just to say, oh yeah, I saw that, at, you know, way late at night when it was officially, like, posted to YouTube due to her bad internet, which was, like, 12 a.m. or something of that form? Something, like, way early in the morning it posted. Something of that form. I'll check on it later. Ah, the old Instakill, I forgot about that. But yeah, it just seems rather weird. I still like to point out the fact that he is subscribed and saying that, you know, Ariel and Dark are the stalkers when he's the one that's subscribed to Jess. I'd like to just point that out real quick. Now let's continue with the video.
Oh, that's such a funny screen of that. Shut up and admit you're wrong.
Yep.
Well, I think what Magic Keys needs to do is take this little thing here.
Yep.
Little screenshot, whatever the hell you want to call it.
It's a image.
Go stand in the mirror and hold that up.
Stand go inside of a mirror and hold that up. Hold the image up. To stand inside of a mirror, I don't think you'd be able to see the image. I get what you're trying to say. I think you mean, I think you mean just put that image on the mirror and just look into it. I think that's what you're trying to say. But you're kind of fucking up. I get it. You're trying to make a hyperbole. You're not meaning that necessarily. You just mean, like, you do it. Not hyperbole. What's it called? I don't know.
You're a child.
Speaking of hyperboles, I will get into that soon with another video.
Why are you attacking an elderly disabled man?
Elderly disabled. Have you ever actually talked about how you're disabled again? Is it because of your arm? I think I heard something about that because of the car crash, because of the... Oh yeah, let's get into that other crime. You got into a car crash apparently, while, like, alright, I forget the actual word for it. But, while there was a supposed murder that happened around you, and you were taken into court, and you were charged with murder at the time, but you were, discharged or something? No, not discharged. It was an alleged murder, and you were acquitted due to the fact of a lack of evidence, which is funny considering the fact that you keep on deleting your videos, because you say you've proved it over and over, but you don't have the videos that prove it anymore. You've deleted them. Let's continue.
Play that card.
All right.
Monday. You want to involve yourself with Jerry so bad, you want me to go to the FBI with it? By the way, before you make another video saying something stupid, just so you know, Jerry's not going to bail you out of jail.
Wait. She's not old enough for talking formally, but she's old enough to go to... I'm sorry, but there's a little thing called juvie. I don't think she goes to jail. I think she goes to juvie or something. If I'm right. It's either she goes to juvie and she can't talk to you, or she goes to jail, but she, at that point, then can if she's considered a legal adult. You know? Let's continue.
I already know where you live.
Oh, threatening That you know where she lives. Oh, you mean like I know that you live in a south, like way south into Florida, possibly? I think Florida, and I think I've seen some possible motel screenshots. Yes, yes, I know where you live. That's okay to say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. I get it. It's okay to say where someone lives. So I'm just gonna say right now, you live in Florida, and you live in a motel there. It's I haven't gotten the name yet. I probably could just look in the image again that I've seen that I feel like you have posted around, possibly, and just take a look back at that and find out the actual location. And apparently that's okay to say. Let's continue.
And I don't know if you notice or not, Magic Key.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
don't live that far from me. You
Actually,
live in another state, right?
well, you don't say. Captain Obvious over here. All right,
There's another
continue.
state above me, and then to the right of that state is your state.
Wait, hold on. Let me get up a map of the United States. So you're in Florida. I know you're in Florida. So let's go into images. So, north and to the right. So it's either what's it called? It's either Alabama, Georgia, or South Carolina that you're talking about, which are all wrong. Wrong. Because one up state is, unless you mean like Tennessee going up, but then North Carolina still doesn't make sense. Because to the right, no, that doesn't work. Aye, 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 my man. Continue.
I have relatives in that state.
Whatever state you were talking about, good, good, cool,
Well,
cool.
she said before she's not worried about me because I can't find out who her mother is. Twitter can, YouTube can. It's called your IP address.
Mm-hmm.
You really need.
They can.
Assortment. In some ways, since you're still friends with him, you might want to ask him.
Sorry, what did you
What's
say
your
again?
IP? You really need, Zortman.
Zork, okay.
In some ways, since you're still friends with him, you might want to ask him.
I think we know what an IP is.
What's an IP address? Well, when you upload this video, YouTube, of course, has your IP address. When they're subpoenaed by a court, or when I say by a court, I'm talking about the federal government, not me. FBI can within minutes have a record of where this upload came from, your house.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Apparently whatever
I'm not
IP...
gonna scare you. You want to leave this video up, that's up to you, but I've been nothing but nice to you.
Apparently whatever IP tracker you're using, it's not working, because you got the complete wrong place. Entirely. And you act like she's mentally retarded or something. She knows what an IP is. She's taking fucking college classes in high school, which, hey, if you want to call me retarded, I'm right here. Come on, come at me. Sorry. But, yeah, I didn't even know about that it's possible to take college classes while in high school until she told me about that. So, you know. Let's continue, though. Fine.
I could have turned you in long ago.
Mhm.
Jumping in on Twitter.
Wait, no,
trying to
pause.
start fights with me.
But
And I
no.
told you to fuck off. What did you do? You and Ariel started tweeting. You, Ariel, and Carrie started tweeting. Oh, look, he's attacking a minor.
Do you have proof of that, though? Like, in his video, he's still just on the magic keys, what's it called, thing. He's not showing screenshots of that or using even the snip tool. It's just magic keys, the channel.
Doesn't work that way, little girl.
Alright,
That's not how it
yep.
works.
Yep, keep going.
Like I said, the fact that I'm disabled, there are certain laws I'm protected by. So I'm not going to explain all that to you. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry I made this video so long again. Anyways, that was her video on me. Really nothing to it. Just stupid childish.
Really nothing to it. Doesn't...
Trying to get attention from herself.
Sorry, but you don't even go into the video and actually let it play. You don't actually explain everything that's wrong. Meanwhile, I'm doing that. I could just let the video play out right now and just then explain after, but I'm deciding to go bit by bit. That's just how I like doing things. You don't even do that, which that alone is a problem. Let's continue.
All friends. Including, let me show y'all something. Since I know he wants to.
Oh, I want attention. Wow, I can't believe it. I don't. I actually don't. What I have a problem with is the fact that you name dropped me. My problem is here, that you're name dropping me, that you're bringing in me. This is where I get involved. Because you decided once again to call me out and, try and call me out and say that I want attention. In the video, if you watch it, you will hear her say, even if you can't read, you'll hear Jess say that I just want to ignore you entirely. I want to pretend you're fucking dead as far as I'm concerned. That no, you didn't even exist. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to pretend you don't exist at all. And I want to move on with my life because I want to play games, I want to have fun. That's why I'm on COD. That's why I'm playing COD right now. That's where I have problems, okay? I just want to do that, yet you're here trying to claim that I want attention. You're the one who wants attention by trying to call me out. That's what you are doing. What you're doing is holding up a mirror, basically. And you see what's in yourself, and now you're trying to turn the mirror over and reflect it on someone else. Me. I don't want attention. I want you away from me. I want you to stop mentioning me. So, here's your homework. Just so we're clear. 1. Try and make a response video to this that is not, everything that I said before, which is, they're just a minor, they don't say anything actually intelligent, like not showing the video. Like, show the video, go through it bit by bit, or listen to it whole, and then explain everything that's wrong. You should do that without trying to say, this is faked as well, without the usual bullshit and that I'm quote-unquote slandering you. I guess I am slandering you, though, because, calling you out on your BS is just not okay. It's apparently a criminal offense to you. Sorry, let's go back again. What was I talking about again? With the whole... I had a thing that I was going to go to. With the whole wanting attention. Because you bringing me in multiple times when I've said nothing. The most I've said on my Twitter, in fact, about any form of Sans is Sans from Undertale, a game. I'll play that if I need. I will play Undertale right now and show you Sans. If I really need. Jesus. Continue.
Let me show y'all something. Since I know he wants attention too.
Yeah, of course. I want attention.
Here it is.
So happy to hear me. Hear my name and see it. And...
Who is this?
Who is this? I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't exist apparently to you. Good night.
Another teenager.
Yet another.
Some of the videos down. That's good.
Yeah, actually, no. Those are my only 2 videos. You're thinking of my Twitch. Those are my only 2 videos that I had. Ever. That reminds me, in the, if you really don't believe me with him following, once again, first video right there in his video, you can see, like, at 10:21, the first video I made 3 months ago. Oh, wait, was that? Oh, it was a month ago. Okay, sorry. Sorry, a month ago is when things were, like, really popping, but that's when I decided to quit. And I haven't said anything since, and I've been trying to have fun, and you could even see that in some of my Twitch streams, that I've just been trying to have fun and play games and not mention you, yet you keep doing this and trying to come back. Let's continue.
That's her so-called boyfriend. Oh, that's a whole nother story.
Whole nother story, yes, because you can't believe that 2 teenagers actually like each other. Can you believe it? Yeah, by the way, Jess will actually be here. I'll probably be doing a stream, maybe a stream with her, I don't know. But, once again, just, if you can, just cut your BS. Jess and I are together, okay? We've been together, you can see that in some of our tweets, within her profile even. You can see with the messages she sent. And if I really need to take a screenshot of the thousands of I love yous that we've sent to each other over the past year. Alright, fine. I will. Just a screenshot from Discord, though. Alright? Hello, sorry, third time's the charm. Had another cut that I had to do. Jeez, this video's already an hour long. Let's continue and try and make this as quick as possible. I'll go on 1.5 speed even. Let's go.
Who is this?
Yep, that's
Not a
me.
teenager.
Yep,
I see
Cyrus
some of the
Light.
videos down
Yep.
there, too.
Mhm.
That's her so-called boyfriend.
You were thinking of my Twitch streams, blah blah blah.
That's a whole
Keep
nother-
going. Yep.
Anyway,
Whole
so
nother
a month ago,
story.
almost 3.5
A
hour
month
long
ago,
video.
yep,
It's
three
nuts,
and a half hour. It's actually my business, very much so my business, in fact, because of the fact that you're making a video on my girlfriend, and now you're making a video half a bit on me. So now it is officially my business as you made a video, and I am inclined to basically say fuck you, in terms of because of the fact that you kept name dropping and trying to include me with everything, along with Jess just trying to put us in the sinkhole that we just wanted out of and didn't want to talk to you and didn't want to have any problems and just wanted to live our lives. Or at least I did. I wanted to just, once again, do my own thing. There's a video to the right of yours currently, from Minilad, Reddit's scariest horror stories, r/no sleep. That's something I want to do. I want to be there. Ken Ashcourt, Black Lily. Beautiful song. I want to be listening to that. I do not want to do this. Fucking Alone, an original song by Jonathan Young. I want to hear that. Not this shit. Fucking even lo-fi hip-hop radio I'd rather be listening to than this garbage and being a part of it. So stop name dropping us if you really don't want us to be a part of it. But it's too late anyways. Just keep that in time for next time you delete everything and try and play victim because of the fact that we still have everything up that you did from the last time you tried to attack and stalk us. And so you try and use that to say, hey, they're attacking me for no reason. Let's continue.
Play with your Barbies.
Play with your Barbies. I'm not even gonna get
Anyways,
into
all
that.
the females watching this wants
Mhm.
to have a rational conversation on her.
On her, I'm assuming he
Well,
means
they
Jess,
care.
not
We're
me.
attacking her. She is a minor. And her and Carrie are aware that she's a minor. Don't try to use it against her.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, totally
Well,
just
you know,
not
so
because
much
you're
good.
stalking.
I'll just-
Alright, once again, I proved in this video, because of the fact that you mentioned the likes, which is only available if, and I mean this, if you have an account that is not blocked, because your method and mine will not work with that, okay? So, with that now clear, you are the one who's stalking. Clearly, with the whole account, which I already once again proved and explained, a retweet is another tweet that basically you make. It's almost as if you tweeted it. It's not a reply. And try and go back to what's it called? Just go ahead and try to unretweet. You've already proven that you have retweeted some girl at some point, and it just so happened to be that one, Alright, I'm sorry, this is giving me a headache. You can try and unretweet, but it's there, and the fact that you're mentioning just liking a tweet, which you can only see if you're not blocked and you have an account, that just shows that you have another fake account, as you call it, to try and stalk people. Because that's what you've been doing. And your little method to see our tweets is also very stalkerish, because why not just leave us alone? If we're all blocked, then the situation might as well be over. The only thing that I'd ever accept, once again, is if you hit me up on the Discord above. You see it right here? Give me a second. You see it right here? Yeah, it's somewhere up here. At that, just send me a friend request, send the screenshot of the sex talks once again, blah blah blah. I already told you what I do. That's the only contact I think I'd really want right now. Now, let's continue.
So nice to her.
You have not been nice. You have told her to flat out kill herself, as far as I'm concerned. Telling her, everyone would be happy if you were gone. Yeah, that really does seem like it. Because here's the thing. There's a difference between, someone telling you that in DMs after, after them trying to piss you off, and you going on one of her tweets and then saying that. Because if you were to just, go on someone's tweet If you had a tweet before then, what would happen is it would show. It would show that you're also adding yourself, but in the, what's it called, in the screenshots that have been seen and shown and thrown around everywhere, it's just you saying that. Let's continue.
I know she's immature. I know she's got some learning problems.
Learning problems? Really?
Kind of felt sorry for her in the past.
Okay, no, learning problems. I'm sorry, but this is just gonna be a whole nother can of worms that I need to open up now. Learning problem? She, I'm pretty sure, is smarter than you when you were in fucking college. She's taking college classes, and she's not in college. She's in high school. She's barely in the high school, like barely getting into high school years. You know, barely going up in, barely going up in this world. Just barely getting into like, I'd say around adult. I don't like where an adult would go to. Meanwhile, she is still not at that age yet, you know? Just around where an 18-year-old would be, but just not an 18. Alright, that's what I'm trying to say. She's excelling. Please don't double swipe. There we go. So, don't try and call her, like, mentally retarded when she's probably smarter than both of us combined. Well, I guess you being added wouldn't really help that much, would it? Let's continue.
A little bitch, to be honest with you.
A little bitch. You've been nice, huh? How can you call her a bitch? How can you call someone a bitch as a, like, 15, like, they're 15. How can you call them a bitch? And then, like, 5 seconds later, not later, but before, say that you've been so nice to her. Yeah.
I try to give her a chance and a chance and a chance. When it all comes to the end, well, that's it. This video goes on the same flash drive as Gary's. Monday gets turned into the FBI. They're going to ask you, well, what's this about? And I'll explain it to them. And because she's a minor, they will definitely investigate.
Isn't your whole thing, anyways, that he's been doing stuff with Jess? Because if that's your whole thing, is that he's been doing stuff with Jess, which you've yet to prove and say. Like, literally, once again, up here, it's right here. Just send it. I am being serious. Listen. I'll cut all the shit. Nothing will be posted. I will fucking quit the internet as far as I'm concerned. The only time you'll ever see me again is in a COD World of War match. Online. That is the only time you'll ever see me again if you're not looking for me. Alright? That'll be the only time elsewise you'll be seeing me. If you just send that screenshot. And Gary, yeah, I'll go to the police. I'll do that too. And I'm pretty sure I know where he lives, unlike you. So, take that with whatever grain of salt you want to add to it. Also, do I have I do not. I have nowhere near enough. Oh no. Well, goodbye everyone. Ah, that was enough. Yeah, Chuck. Kill. Yes, good. That was enough. Good gun, please. Really? Out of all things you could have given me. Out of all things you could have given me. Alright, I guess I'm just stuck with the car then. Let's continue.
I can report it to YouTube.
But yeah, like I was saying, I would go to the police. You wouldn't have to say anything. I would do it. I know more where Carrie lives, more or less. I don't know exact location, but at least I know state. Let's continue, finally. Also, we can clearly see you're subscribed to the Dark Angel. Meanwhile, he's not subbed to you as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that doesn't look creepy. Also, Eugenia Cooney, after she banned you from a Discord. Yeah, looks real nice.
I'm not going to report it with YouTube. I'll wait till see what the FBI does. But this is definitely against YouTube terms.
Not really. If you're the one slandering, you can be slandered. If you're the one slandering people and trying to name drop her within other videos when she just wants nothing to do with you, she has the full right and extent of the law to basically just say, you know what? You smell, I want you away from me. Just stop making videos. Stop with the BS. Here's proof against it. And this is the most she said. And it's the most childish thing. And I'll admit that. Is that you've been dumb. You've been rather dumb. Especially with the retweeting. With the retweet thing. I will definitely say for a fact you've been rather dumb with that one. Like, in specific. Like, not knowing that retweeting is considered a tweet of yours. Thus, it can be seen in the actual little tab. Alright. So, I guess let's continue with the video. Yeah? Yeah.
Attacking me. This isn't standing up for herself.
Standing up for her
Nobody's saying
friends.
anything to her.
And actually,
This excuse she uses with-
pause, you've been name dropping her. Once again, I will not let go of name dropping. If I just said San the man is, like, retarded on, say, what's it called? Twitter? That'd not be okay. Now, once again, let me just put this down real quick. Retarded. It is not okay to say in whatever phrase, no matter what. There's no actual context in which it's okay to say. I just want to lay that down real quick. I'm just using it for this example. Let's continue. Like that it would make sense if you were to call it slanderous.
anything to her.
But if I keep name dropping you like that, saying, or just saying like, I'm gonna make a video on Sans, well, first you have to know which Sans I'm talking about, you or the Funny Bone. But even then, like, I guess you could technically go up to Twitter and say, yeah, or just any up in arms and say, stop this, honestly. Just say stop.
You know, this excuse she uses, well, Carrie's my friend, Ariel's my friend.
Once again, name dropping.
Since you were 14, you're making
And
things worse for
still,
them.
they are her friend.
That's it, guys.
Now.
I'm sorry I ranted so long.
Is that the end of the video? I hope to God so. It is. Now, I'd like to end it here, but there's one last little thing I want to add. And that is the whole, what's it called? Another reply. There is something with, like, Eugenia depressed? Which I want to find real quick as soon as I can. Let's see. Or maybe he deleted it. Yeah, Eugenia Cooney depressed.
Send the man. Hey, guys, I told you I'd make
Behind every person you come across is a story. Be kind because everyone is fighting a hard battle, you know nothing about it. Now, this is just supposed to be a nice saying. Alright? It's semi-true, you know? Quote unquote, everyone is fighting a hard battle. But what Sans forgets here with the hyperbole is that she doesn't mean literally everyone. She means people, usually, throughout their lives, have problems. Like, I guess for Sans, it'd quote-unquote be the stalking. You know? Him being quote-unquote stalked. That's a hard battle. Yeah? Something that's been quote-unquote annoying you. You begin to see a bit of my point now. It's not meant to be taken literally. It's a hyperbole. And before you go on and try and say something like, "Oh, you don't know her. Don't try and put words in her mouth that are your own." No, it's more than clear that it's just supposed to be hyperbole, because this is said by a lot of people. Not this exact phrase, but around this phrase. So, it's not meant to be taken literally. Which reminds me of something. I forgot what, but it was another thing where hyperbole was taken out of context. What's it called? Like, you said everyone or all or something of that form, and you didn't quite mean all. You know? Alright, and I don't know if I went over this, I may have, but you've made videos about, say, what's it called, Carrie and Brianna Love W, as in with like Carrie or Dark making videos on her because of the crap that she has posted before on Eugenia Cooney. Is that really your business? Because you say she's not your friend, yet she's gone onto a bunch of your videos and have made multiple comments before. Am I wrong with that? Has made comments on your videos. You two seem like you're pretty friendly. So, what makes you responsible and, qualified to post a video about Carrie and Brianna Love W? Because that little situation doesn't involve you whatsoever. If you don't begin to see the pattern, then I don't know what to say. You're like one of those people in mobile ads saying, I can't beat this level. Something of that form. Alright. Well, I think this is just about it for the video. I'm going to just let this little bit play at the end here. And try not to pause too much and just let it play and explain what's wrong after and then be done with it.
Sam the man. Hey guys, I told you I'd make a Eugenia Cooney video anytime something important came up. And it did just now. I was on Twitter and I got noticed she tweeted just after my video wondering where she's been as far as Twitch goes. Once again, it sound here. This is odd. I really am worried too. By the way, I'm not making this up.
Sure. Sure, you were worried.
Tweeted, behind every person you come across is a story. Be kind because everyone is fighting a hard battle that you know nothing about. So, and here's my reply. I didn't know what else to say.
It's basically saying.
What the fuck? Not everyone is fighting a hard battle. Oh my God, you really feel life is that bad? Now I am very worried. Which is true because let me put it this way.
Okay, I know I said I wouldn't pause, but what she's basically saying is that you never really know what someone is actually going through. So you shouldn't be completely and utterly horrid to them. You never know the actual fight that they're fighting, whether it's physically or it's a mental thing, spiritual even. You just never know. So the whole idea is just you shouldn't be like a complete dick to someone you don't know. That's the point I'm getting from this. Which I feel mostly everyone else will get that same vibe, but apparently not Sand here. Let's continue.
That doesn't sound like something she'd type. Are we seeing tweets?
No, it sounds like No, it actually does sound like something she would type.
She tweeted, I'll be away for a while, I'm getting help from my doctor, whatever. We all knew it wasn't her tweeting that. But she's never...
What? Okay, I understand she was 5150 or something. Some phrase in California meaning she was taken to a mental hospital or something. I understand that, Jacqueline quote-unquote did that. We haven't really gotten any actual information from it. Just Jacqueline saying that. Trying to come in and say, hey, it wasn't just all Shane. I was here. I understand, that was mentioned, but I don't think... What's it called? I don't think anything was really confirmed or denied. Hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Deployable MG big gun. Now this puts a smile on my face. So, we heard about the 5150, but there was no, actual full confirmation from either Eugenia or her. In fact, what we got from Eugenia was her saying something along the lines of, oh yeah, I was 5150, but I was already seeking help at that time and trying to find help. So, you begin to see, once again, there's a smidge bit of a problem. Burn. Oh god, that was a bad idea. Let's get away from there for a split second. Ooh, I'll take that. And kaboom. So you begin to see where there's a smidge problem with him just saying that. him just saying, like, what's it called? That it wasn't her because of the fact we don't know, and there's, like, no guarantee that it was, say, her parent. Let's go ahead and continue within a second, as soon as Alright.
Addressed it. It's impossible for her to have tweeted that. She was 5150.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't have had the opportunity to tweet that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it's just the wording of this. Everyone is fighting a hard battle.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not.
People are fighting hard battles.
Are happy in their life. They're not fighting a hard battle at all. I mean, you can go and comment and reply what you think she means by this. Maybe I'm looking at it too much, but
You really are. No, you're looking at this way too much in the wrong perspective. That's what's going on here. As long as I have enough to pay for it again. How you doing, bud? Yeah, you got that nice SWAT sticker. Trench. Alright. Kaboom. 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 Oh, shit. Please give good. Yep, thank you. Goodbye. Well, that was an accident. Going back to this.
much, but everyone is fighting a
Yeah,
hard
just
battle.
looking at this the wrong way.
I know a lot of people that aren't fighting a hard battle. In some ways, I am true. Some ways,
Yeah, of
Vegeta probably is
course.
true.
Yeah, sure.
This has got me generally worried. What do you mean everybody's fighting a hard battle? I wish you wouldn't. Like I said, I don't know if this is something that she saw a quote.
Yep.
Trying to put words and messed up or what. But that doesn't sound.
No, it sounds about right.
Somebody else said something about her 19th birthday and she's being all nice about it. So. Somebody else says your tweets always get such a kind message. Oh Lord, I'm not going there with folks. Stuff like this to me is concerning. Why would you say everyone's fighting a hard battle?
Because a lot of people
Not true.
do. People fight hard
There's
battles.
several
Listen,
millionaires like-
no, with like debt or whatever it is going on in your life, depression, something, just that kind of crap, people fight hard battles. That's just how it is. That's how life is. Life is not easy. You have to, fight hard battles to get, how do I say this? I guess play hard games makes more sense to get better prizes. Alright, that's a good way to put it. Let's go back.
Several millionaires I can think of. Definitely not true. I know there's probably several millionaires I can think of. And yes, that's because of their money. They're not fighting a hard battle.
I mean, still,
Yeah,
depression can hit millionaires. Depression hits millionaires. It does. And it's kind of crazy to think that he really thinks he can just get away with the whole, like, oh, but they have a bunch of money. You're equating money to happiness, which that's not the case whatsoever. Money does not equal happiness. Money allows you to get through, like, it can help you when it comes to debt, which can make you, like, feel at least a bit better knowing that you're not going to go under this weekend because of the fact that, you don't have enough money to pay your mortgage or whatever. But money doesn't just equate to that, okay? Money equates to just... It's just something to get by. Not something that makes you extremely happy or something of that form. It just exists. It's not something that's immensely great or anything of that. It's not like going to help you if you're immensely depressed or seriously need some form of help. Whether it be anorexia, maybe DID. It just doesn't help, okay? And those people who are millionaires got a bitch ton of money. They got it from something, and they had to work hard to do it. Or maybe the lottery, but even then, they have to work hard in order to keep that money and stop themselves from going under. Because they have to play smart with their money now. Sure, it's helpful to have $1 million, but it's not helpful if you don't know how to spend it right and properly. So you begin to see, once again, where money, as he's trying to do with millionaires, does not equate to happiness. And Eugenia, being, I'd say, semi-famous, or actually no, a good idea. Sky does Minecraft. He has been bulimic, I think, is the actual term, right? Bulimic. It's where you basically decide to purge what you eat. At first, when I heard that, I was immensely surprised. I did not expect something from, like, of that degree from him. But basically, had something of that form, and he has money. Let me just say that right now. From all the Minecraft videos he's done, all the other things on, like, Sky Does Gaming that he's made, he has money, okay? There's no denying the fact that he has money. But he still went through some tough times like that. And he's been able to pay for where he is, and you can like see on Twitter some of the images of his place that he has posted. He's still like in his recovery process, I'd say, trying to get back and get better, be able to make more videos. That's just how it is. The money doesn't make you happy. It just stops you from going under when it comes to money problems. But there's still maybe you problems. Maybe there's some kind of external problem. Like, sure, I got a bitch ton of money, but I mean, what does money matter if I don't have a proper family to me? What if that's the thing? What if it's part of your religion where it just, what's the point if you don't have a proper family or something of that form? I don't know. But whether it has to do with family or friends, or maybe there's something that you wish you could have done but can't do now, or just some lack of meaning within your life. Let's just say that. Do you begin to see where money doesn't help with that? Sure, you can possibly pay for lessons to do what you do want to do, whatever it is, but it doesn't equate to full happiness. It just keeps you from going under. That's all it will ever do. I think that's enough of this little rant, and for him to continue his video for the last, like, 20
One
seconds.
extreme to the other, where everything's rainbows and unicorns, and now everybody's fighting a hard battle. So please put the comments below. If you can, share this on your social media. Y'all try to have a good weekend. I'm not sitting there worried now. This is what I need.
Okay, right there at the end. So, if you really think Eugenia is depressed, saying what you just said there, now I'm going to just sit here worried. Great, just what I needed. Let's just say Eugenia did see that video, which, with the amount you mention her name, I'm assuming you want her attention, you know, that you would like to be able to talk with her or something of that form, even though you're blocked and banned. If she saw that video and heard that, do you realize what that would do? Do you realize what problems that could lead to? How truly horrid that could be? That is just not okay to say, do. It's just not at all alright. Okay? You just made yourself look like an absolute prick to Eugenia fans by saying that last little phrase, that I'm gonna sit here worried now. Great. Can't believe you, Eugenia, for making me worried. That's not okay to say. That's what you're saying, though. So, I guess this is just where I'm gonna have to end off the video. I'm probably gonna try and stream something tonight on, well, once again, this, probably not Noct. The reason I'm doing it on this is just so I can, you know, switch back between the two things, the browser and this. But yeah, I hope that the people who are here for the drama, you stay awake at night wondering why this decided to come about, and the people here for my little update but ended up listening to literally everything else. I don't know why you're even listening to this update, but alright. Have a good night, and hope you good rest. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna die. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Ah! 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 Alright, yeah. Good night, everyone.